Hi, welcome. My name is Christian Ackerman with Missoula Community Access Television. I'm a production instructor there. I'm also a film instructor at the MAPS Media Institute at mapsmediainstitute.com, and also MCAT's address is mcat.org.org. Anyway, so I'm just going to do the basic, very basic setup for Final Cut Pro. So we're going to open Final Cut Pro. This is 10.2. And basically it's the newer version of Final Cut Pro, and right now it's asking me if I want to open any of my last projects, so I'm not. I'm just gonna make a new project. Normally it'll open Final Cut Pro X or 10.2 will just open up and you won't get one of these prompts, but because I've been editing with it's going to open with prompt of like old projects and old things I have been working on, or latest things I've been working on. So right now, because of this lesson, I'm going to show you how to set up Final Cut Pro. This is the point of this, to set it up so that you're ready to edit and you know where your files are being saved. And it's very simple. So let's just get to it. So just if you follow these steps, you'll be set up and ready to go. And then I'll be putting another video on other very simple setups, like when you're moving files and importing and you need to check things. So that'll be in the future. But right now, this is just how to set up Final Cut Pro. So here we go. I'm going to create a new one. And right now, I'm going to pick my portable hard drive, which is over here is the left column. There's portable hard drive right here, as you can see, which you can see on the desktop right here. So I'm going to click on portable hard drive, and I'm going to save. I already have a folder I can save in, or I can save right to the hard drive, which I'm just going to save right to the hard drive. So I'm going to call it FCPX How To. How about that? And now I'm going to hit save. And what it just did, if you look, this is all Final Cut Pro 10. If you look up over here, there's a little column called libraries, and in that library is what I just made. I created this little library called FCPX How To. And always when you're starting a new project, or say you've been working on one and now you want to make sure you're doing it the right way, so you're saving everything in the right area, because maybe you've saved things on a hard drive, went to another computer somewhere, like a friend's house or whatever, or in the job field, and you hook up that hard drive, you open it up, and you're missing files and stuff like that. If you do it this way, you're not going to have any missing media files. So basically, this is how you set up. So you can rewind the video, take a look at it, and then come back here, and we'll continue on if you need to like double check how you did everything. Anyway, so this is what I just created, Final Cut Pro X How To. Here's our Smart Collections folder. It kind of makes it so once you fill up your import media window over here to the right of the libraries column, you can just separate out. I just want to look at the video. I just want to look at the audio only. You can make favorites by marking, like right-clicking and marking things. You can call them favorites, things that you're looking at, projects, when you're doing multiple projects, and stills. This is just a way so you can sort through numbers or many files quickly, and that's what the Smart Collections folder is. But don't worry about this. This is what we're worrying about, is the library and this right here. So today I'm making this video May 13th, 2015, and this is our event. So right here is our event, Smart Collections folder, and the library. The library is the key thing. The library, you can have multiple projects in, multiple events. So like if I'm going to create a number of how-to videos, I'm going to put them all in this library. If I'm going to start a new movie project, if I go over here and I'm going to start a new movie project, I'm not going to start by making a new library by clicking on project. I'm going to click new library and I'm going to say I'm making my movie project. I'm going to save it to where I want to save it, to this hard drive, or say if it's a different place, I can save it somewhere else. But I'm going to save it to the portable hard drive, and then I hit save. And now I have two libraries. This, whatever I import into this the events that are associated underneath this library, like if I click on this event and import some pictures or whatnot, I'm going to do that right now. Then these will be associated with this library. If I click on movies and I click in it and I pick something to put in the movies, now this is associated with this library. Pretty straightforward. What that means is it's just so you can keep everything separated out. So once you're done with one project and you're like, okay, I'm done with it, I want to erase it without hindering or ruining your other project you're working on, you can delete. I can like say I'm done with movies folder. I can just close that library, move it to the trash later on, and it won't mess up what I'm doing here. The other thing is after you imported items into your events and into your library, you can, to make sure, like say you want to share it or you want to move it to a new hard drive, before you move everything to a new hard drive, like after you've imported on your first edit of the day, your first opening Final Cut Pro and you're getting set up, I would do this. I would go up to your library, right click, and then consolidate library files. And you have choices to do optimized media and proxy media. I'm not going to go over that today. So I would advise just for when you're starting out, just uncheck those for right now, like so, and just hit OK. And what it's going to do right now, as you can see in here, it was, if you rewind the video, you can see that my little progress or task indicator, the 100, it went from 0% up to 20, then 100%. It was making sure and copying any files that I imported outside of my library and making sure they were permanently put into this library. So if I move the library around from another hard drive to another thing, to another hard drive, these things would come with it and not be left on the computer. Now, if any of this doesn't make sense, don't worry. Just back up the video, or I'm going to just do a quick review right now if you want to hang in there. Basically what you do when you're starting brand new, you want to go File, New, Library first. You create your library, name your library, whatever it is, a movie or whatnot. Find the hard drive, find where you want to save it. You want to know where you're saving it, which I picked my hard drive, and then hit save. Then, once you've created your new library, now you can go in and start importing media into that new library. Okay, I'm not going over any of the import window stuff right now, but I'm just showing you that. And then the last thing, just double check before you're done, you're finished that day, you've done a little bit of editing, just go up here to your new library, which is these little mini boxes, right click on it, consolidate library files. It's going to ask you this. Make sure optimize and proxy media is unchecked. This is what it looks like when they're checked. You want them unchecked, and then hit OK. And then this will do, maybe, it might not do anything. If it doesn't do anything, and this thing, check, make sure this thing's not going from 0% up to 100. Make sure it's not actually in task or in progress with blue bars. Before you close down, let it finish. And then two, it'll prompt you if you close down Final Cut and quit it, it'll tell you it's doing background tasks. Now, you can see everything else. This was just a simple video on how to set up your Final Cut Pro project so you can start editing. And I'll have more videos in the future. If you have any comments, leave comments down below. And I hope this helped you. I'll try to make it really quick, simple, unedited, raw, not clean. And thank you for bearing with me on that. And I hope I made it very simple. Just rewind the video, go back and look and see if this will help you. But that's how you set up. And then basically my final note, let's say I'm closing, I quit Final Cut Pro, is now if I go into my hard drive, you can see the libraries I made. And if I wanted to move a library from this hard drive to this one here, I literally, all I have to do is drag it over to my hard drive, and I authenticate it, and then it'll move over there, and then everything will be moved over without any question, since if you follow those instructions, that's how it'll work, and you'll be fine. You'll be able to move projects back and forth, and then I can delete things and all that. I can highlight, delete, trash these. But these are the libraries. These hold everything, your events, your data, all your stuff. That's how you hold it. I'm not going to get into details. There's other ways of categorizing and also organizing your data, but this is just one simple way, so you don't have to think too much about it, and just do it, and you'll be okay, and you'll be on a good launching pad to shoot out there and get your movie done. So thank you for watching. Again, my name is Christian Ackerman, production instructor with Missoula Community Access Television, MCAT.org, and also film instructor with MAPS Media Institute at mapsmediainstitute.org. Thank you for watching.